All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Everyday Upland. My internet is not working with me well right now, so it may be a little choppy, hopefully not. But today is just going to be my structures that I'm building. I'm just going to do a quick update to see what the progress is. Um, we're going to talk about how much money I'll be putting into Vegas. I'll be putting the amount of money I put in the game is not going to be the exact amount I'll be putting into Vegas. I don't think I'm going to go very hard into Vegas, and it's going to depend as well. And then we'll just speculate on Vegas. All right. But first, let's do my structure update. So this is one of the structures I have here. I don't have too many uh spark on it, so there's one that I have most of my spark on, and once that's finished, I'll transfer it here or to another spot. Okay, so that's one there. Um I want is this I haven't started one here. Oh, I did start one in Albans. St. Albans. Okay, so that one is going up. I don't see too many structures here in St. Albans, just this one. Okay, here. Okay, before I wasn't seeing it. Okay, all right. There's a few here and there. Let's see who these ones are. Okay, so this person is building 3 at a time. So I just have a few structures that I'm building right now, and I have one that's going to be done in the next 8 days. So once that one is finished, let me find that one first. I think this is it right here. This should be done in about 8 days. All right, very, very happy with this one. It's a nice property. It's in Bell Harbor. Let's go down to Bell Harbor. So I have one here that I'm building. Oh, this is the one that's going to be finished in 8 days. So once that's complete, I can transfer those Spark onto other properties. Yeah, so Bell Harbor completely sold out. Let's see what this guy beside me selling his for. Or is this Upland for Life? Let's check. I know he did have okay, somebody else. Oh, selling for 42,000. Wow. And this is how many UP2s? As you can see, my internet is not, functioning properly right now. So just have to bear with me until this can work. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, so 50 UP2. Mine is 62, and so I can sell it for more. I got 2 down here, and this is 60, and I bought them for approximately the same price. Okay, so that's those 2 there. What? No. And then let's check these ones down here. I just want to see what's happening, if there's other people building anywhere along here. Just give me a sec. It's going to take some time to refresh my internet is like the worst right now. So okay, so there's already one started. There's already one started there, nothing there. Let's check my creed more. One, is it somewhere here? Should be here somewhere. Okay. Okay, let's see how long this one's gonna take. Yeah, so this one still has a long way to go. Once again, not a whole lot of spark on it. So maybe this is the one I will put my spark on majority of my spark to get this build done pretty fast. This is a quite a big structure that I have here on this property. So yeah, so it's gonna take 403 days. What's the other one? So I think I just showed you three right there that I have, and I think those are the three that I have right now that needs to get built and to be completed. So I showed you that one. This one here I already showed, and I think last but not least is this one here, right? Which is the last one I just showed you. Let's see if there's any more under construction. And as you can see, guys, a lot of my properties that I have are not really up for sale. I only have one, two here and there that are up for sale. So yeah. So that's it really. I only have three structures at the moment that I'm actually trying to build on, and yeah. All right, so I'm gonna talk about how much I'm gonna be putting into Las Vegas. Um, so since Las Vegas is a new city, I'm not really sure how much it's going to cost for a property here. I'm hoping Wolf Warner came on yesterday and he was mentioning that the price may be a little bit oh, you're talking for Bell Harbor? The price for 30 is 14 to 16 and 60 is 20 to 30. But that guy's selling his for 42 and his is a 50 unless he added his mint price on top, which is something I would suggest anyone does. Add a mint price on top of. No, did he have a structure? He didn't have a structure. Yeah, he didn't have a structure, so never mind what I just said a while ago. Okay, it's 20 to 30. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad because I paid 12 for mine. Good call, thank you. He's overcharging for 50. Yeah, I believe so as well. I believe so. Because I was just looking. This is just the one I clicked on anyways. So yeah, yeah. Just I just wanted to see what his was because it was so close to my property. But I was saying before that I'm probably gonna put about 200 thousand UPIX into Las Vegas. I'm not really sure where I want to start to get mint. I know Westchester, I think, is somewhere over here somewhere. And that's gonna be the opening stress test done on Tuesday. So it's something that I'm gonna try and get in. I don't believe I will be able to purchase a property here unless some people who are gonna be coming into Las Vegas um are new and there's a lot of FSAs in that neighborhood, and probably if someone buys an FSA and puts it up for sale, I'll be able to purchase. But I know like to buy in when there's a stress test is really difficult, especially when you don't have a block explorer over that city to say, yeah, I can use you know that. Oh, here's okay. I was saying up here. So Westchester is south, right? I thought it was up here. But yeah, so it's gonna be down here. The only good thing why I believe we should try and get into Westchester and try and buy a property because of paradise. The Las Vegas Boulevard is all the way down here. So you know all of here going down is gonna be all like hotels, and it's gonna be the spot. Even all the way as far south as you can go on this map is pretty much places you gotta get. Anywhere Las Vegas Boulevard. Um, I want to see if East Tropicana is going to be possibly a collections. Paradise Road, possibly a collection. Paradise itself will probably be a collection. If not Road, it will be Paradise because I think there's like 14 to 20. I could be wrong on that. It could be more. Collections, and there's gonna be a ton, I believe, because Vegas, as I see it right now, is not so big unless they include Henderson. Henderson, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything in my research so far about Enterprise, but Henderson and Summerlin, which is up here. Yeah, here it is. I'm wrong with all of these. Yeah, Summerlin and South Summerlin are the most talked about right now in the research as the two spots that you should buy. A lot of nice luxury because of all the golf courses and all these things that they have here. So there's going to be that as well as Henderson as well have a lot of nice homes, a lot of celebrities. Um, well, not really say celebrities. Let's say football players own property in Henderson. I from what I've gathered so far, that said Henderson is close or is one of the areas I guess that a lot of the football players get because it gives them easy access to the strip. I think no, not the strip. Sorry, to get into California. If I'm seeing the correct, that's what I was told. I don't know how you know truthful that is because it's anywhere down here. This part, I thought Enterprise would have been better because it's so close to the highway, but Henderson is a spot where a lot of football players buy their properties. So it's something. Okay, hold on. A good property will be gone. Yeah, yeah, all the good properties. I know it's gonna go so fast. Like, it's hard to even speculate because Vegas is not that big, right? So it doesn't look big to me. Well, and based on the info that I mentioned last night on the live of like I think it was 200 and I think it was 219,000 properties in Vegas, so it's not like it's a ton where you're gonna be able to have it like Queens, where Queens there's areas where you didn't even see any, not too many people were minted because everybody else was at a different location of the city. And let's see how many homes in Las Vegas. Let's see. Let's Yeah, so 259,521 properties that are there. This is based on 2020. So that's not really a lot, and they're only going to release 77,000, so it's going to make it even harder. Yeah, well, I've already like I'm in LA, so once Vegas, all the terminals are available and open, I'm going to be there in probably what was it, 20 minutes from where the bus turn from LA. I think it's about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So once everything opens up, I'm already close by to get there. So I'm looking forward to the opening and hopefully I can purchase a property during the stress test. And I don't expect to mint. I will be buying a property. So once I buy one with a stress test, then I'll be able to arrange my guy so he floats in the right areas. Um, let's see where Westchester is again. I hope it's not okay. So since it's here, right? It's very difficult. Like if you can get any property anywhere along Las Vegas Boulevard, anywhere along Paradise Drive or Paradise Road, I think, yeah, anything. Let me look on the map again. I was just on the map for Las Vegas. Okay, here we go. One sec. Let me let this thing load up. Oops. Oh man, the computer's this internet is so slow. I need to get some of those extenders so I can extend the range of the internet in the house because it's not the best where I'm at right now. All right, so give me a sec. So I'm trying to get an exact picture of what some of these areas are, some of where the borders are for Westchester to see an idea of where you want to have your properties. Because to be honest, like a lot of the action is going to be right in the center. I believe a lot of the action is going to be right in the center, and the best strategy for me, I would say, is to avoid the center as much as possible because there's other areas. Yes, when you're in Westchester, if you can get on Las Vegas Boulevard, but it's gonna be hard because that's where everyone is going to try their best to get. So let me just see here, Las Vegas. Ooh, why is it going so fast? This thing always does this to me. Now I'm moving it. No, it doesn't work properly. All right. Here we go. Oh, stop. Okay, so let me see. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Las Vegas. Okay. All right. All right. So Westchester, give me 1 sec. Let this thing load up. In downtown. Summerlin. Okay, it's not really showing Westchester as I was hoping for. Westchester is around here. Southwest Whitney neighborhood. Okay, let's try this one here. All right. Still not the greatest. All right, but I'll just work with what I have here. So this part, this region here, I think it's called. No, let me go back to this one? Southwest, southeast. So why is it not? It's not really giving me like how it is here on the upland map. But like I was saying, this area right here is gonna be the hot spots, right? So you gotta if you can buy a property or two there, you do so. Speculations are coming soon, but I will kind of mention some spots. All right, let me get into that right now. So, like the reason why I wanted to pull up this map here is because if you're looking for some luxury homes, Henderson and Summerlin, I think this is it right here. South Summerlin. Yeah, so here and South Summerlin are great locations for nice luxury properties. Reason being, there's all along here are golf courses. Okay. And then in Summerlin, right over here, you have this neighborhood, Coral Shores Drive. All of this here are gonna be like top notch luxury homes. There's a home for I think Floyd Mayweather in here. Um, so it's gonna be some of the elite places, right? So the two spots that if you don't want to get anything downtown or anything like that is Summerlin and Henderson. Henderson's also has some really nice um neighborhoods. See they have country clubs and stuff like that that brings the value of this neighborhood. So just Henderson is another one that you got to look out for. Okay? Those are the number one and number two places in Las Vegas where a lot of people move. People just move between these two based on what they're looking for. So the retirement living is in Summerlin and South Summerlin. With everything is just like retirement style, right? And even just by looking at the roads and how everything is laid out, it's a lot different from the rest of from the rest of um from the rest of Las Vegas, right? You see a lot of these oval shape streets that they have. There's a lot of oval shapes, so that means there's arterial roads go that go throughout and lead into the minor roads and the side roads and stuff like that to get into properties. So even here, look at this. This is very nice, right? Another one by the lake is all luxury. So it's something you have to consider. This is why I say like you can buy in paradise because I'm gonna say this. The the Las Vegas, where the Las Vegas logo, all of that area down into paradise, I expect paradise to have a lot of rares, exclusive collections. That's what I believe are going to be in here because there's going to be some stuff that, if you don't really do your research, you may not know. And some of these things will probably be in the collection. So there's just a lot. Like you just have to. I'm gonna take my time and do some more research on here because there's golf clubs all over. This is why I feel like Vegas could be quite expensive. There is a lot of amenities in a lot of these neighborhoods, and the design and how it looks when you look on like Google Maps, it's amazing. I've been watching even realtors videos on YouTube to get some idea of what some of these neighborhoods are like. And based on what I'm seeing, they're not cheap. All right, so let me give you some numbers of one of the neighborhoods here th- that so Summerlin, okay, in 2021, a modern style, 3-story, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house is going for $480,000, right? And that's the community it's in, Summerlin, and that's up here, right? That's up here. Am I right? Let me give it a second for it to. I know it's like right here. That's South Summerlin, so North Summerlin, right here. So this is the price. Come on, of some of the properties that I've found based on neighborhoods, and they're not cheap. Like Las Vegas, you're going, and that's a cheap one. Actually, no, there's even a less cheap one, but it's not in the same neighborhood. But you're going to be finding even 1.1 million, 600,000, just over a million, 1.2 million, 1.5 million. These are the type of homes that are in Summerlin. So it's going to be a luxurious type of neighborhood. So if you're minting properties here, you're going to be minting, and the monthly income from them are going to be quite expensive. I mean, it's going to be quite high. Um, there also are a lot of stadiums. There's a stadiums for the university. There's stadiums for the NFL football team. There's various other stadiums throughout Las Vegas. I'm gonna collect all of that information, and then I'll drop a video during the week on some of the stadiums. Museums. Museums are a big part of Las Vegas, um, where and a lot of them, I think, were in the Paradise neighborhood. I would have to look on Google Maps again, but I did see a lot of museums. Like they're all like here, I think, Charleston, East Charlton Boulevard, guaranteed, and Fremont guaranteed to be. I'm guaranteeing at least East Charleston Boulevard to be a collections. 100%, 100%. I believe that. Paradise as well. I know there's a whole bunch of museums. They're not showing up right now on this map, but on Google, man, there is a ton. Okay, so here's one here. Here's one of the museums. You're supposed to premium outlet. But they're not really showing up because there's a whole bunch that are all together. So once you find like one of them, you find all, right? And I will gather some of that information and put it out there because there's a lot. There's a lot here to have. I believe the downtown is going to be quite expensive, especially with all the hotels and all the museums and casinos and all of that here. This street here, yeah, definitely. East Desert Inn Road, that leads you to Westchester. That's definitely, I think, is going to be another collections. Flamingo as well, because they have the Flamingo hotels or motels on the strip. So like there's just a lot. There's a lot here. There's gonna be a lot of yeah, here we go. So here the another museum here. You got another stadium here, another stadium here. Um okay, I think this is the University District. Right? The University District is going to be another. Yeah, here it is. UNLV. Yes, here it is. So the University District, this area here, that's why I believe Tropicana as well is going to be another collection because it's going to be a part of the University District. So there's so much. Like I will have to write them down and go through, and like how I did with Queens and all the different streets and stuff like that that we should consider when we're buying. Yeah, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Definitely, man. There's just so much going on here. Like, but I will do like a deeper dive into Las Vegas and I'll be looking up stadiums, museum, because I'd love to get a museum. I'd love to get a stadium. I don't know which one I'll be able to get, but I'd love to get a stadium. Um, I'm gonna try and buy all over Vegas. So I'm not gonna just stick to one region of Vegas. I'm gonna try and buy everywhere as much as possible, wait for the collections to come in, and then see what I get. My vibe about Vegas is that I'm not really as happy about Vegas as I was for Queens. Queens was quite doable once I did the stress test. I saw, wow, this is the prices. Okay, I can go crazy here. So my excitement's really gonna start or really gonna begin once the stress test. So that's Tuesday, very early. I think they're having it earlier than normal. Um, Let me see what time the stress test on Tuesday. Tuesday, 8. Okay, so 8 a.m. So not so bad. It's not so bad. Okay, it's not so bad. And Friday's the big day. Yeah, so okay, so Tuesday is the stress test. No problem. I don't know what I'll be able to get. Hopefully, I'll be able to get something nice. And yeah, but that's kind of the speculation that I have for it. Yeah, it can, right? Because the way they're releasing, I believe Upland is releasing Vegas for Vegas to sell out. Right? They're gonna do, I don't know if they're gonna do half the city or they're gonna go neighborhood by neighborhood. It would be a nightmare for me if they go neighborhood by neighborhood. You don't think there'll be much? I think there will be. Like, there's some, okay, there's there's some ridiculous type of condo style living that they have in Vegas. Um the those two, Henderson and Summerlin, are like the top two. If you want, it's in the those both of those are in the top five, and Summerlin has like two or three regions that are in the top five, right? So you have Summerlin, you have South Summerlin, and then you have like Lake, oh sorry, and Lake Las Vegas, I think, which is also close to Summerlin too, because there's a where am I gonna go? What is it? Red Canyon? There we go. Yes, Red Rock Casino. So Red Rock Casino is close to, there's this place called I think it's Red Canyon, where there's like a whole bunch of trails and stuff like that, and it's all like connected to the whole Summerlin vibe. Like, um that one too, I will, because that's from the realtors. Red Rock Canyon. Yeah, Red Rock Canyon. So that's over here, right? That's where all the trails and stuff are, behind where all the golf course. So yeah, here we go. So it's down here. So this is like one of the great features of Summerlin, where a lot of people like to move there because of just the great communities that they have there. So there's a lot of people that just, well, the people who have a million is gonna clean up a million upics, right? I think, to be honest, I think to do very well in like city openings, and this is what I did the last time. LA was an exception. LA, I should have just skipped out on LA, to be honest, but because I put so much upics into LA, it's unbelievable. But right now, for me, it's anywhere between 200 to 400,000 upics in city releases, and the lowest is 200,000 for you to put in and spend. to be okay to have properties in various spots because I'm not going to be minting a whole bunch in one area. I'm gonna try and spread all over Vegas. I Vegas is I think is a tier 4 city. Um, so and I think also that's when I'll get an understanding of what a tier 4 city, because I'm starting to now keep track of the cities that are certain tiers. So when Upland do announce tiers that I'm unfamiliar with, I can have them as reference in my just to document this stuff because like a tier 4 seems less than Queens. I think Queens was a tier 3 city. So if it's tier 4, that means it's less. It's not a top notch style, so it shouldn't be that expensive. But based on the some of the property values that I've seen, I'm just like, I don't know. Yes, I do plan on treasure hunting there. That's why I say I'm gonna spread it all over. And that's the thing. I don't want it to be another Cleveland because Cleveland, the treasure hunting sucks. Like you don't get no spark. You probably can. You don't get much upics. I hope Las Vegas give you more upics and more spark. No, I'm not. Even the tour, I was thinking about doing the tour of Vegas, and I don't want to do it. The reason why I don't want to do it, any advice? The only one I talked to you about is the collections one. It's the only one I will do because I believe a lot of these challenges, there's so many of them. One and two, a lot of them are the theme for these all these challenges are cross city. Okay, all of the challenges the uplands are having is cross city. So if you want to get in on Vegas and set a foot down there and be able to get in on some properties, doing these challenges, I don't believe is a good idea because you could be in New York, you could be in New Orleans. You could be in San Francisco. You could be somewhere else. Detroit. You could be in Cleveland. You could be in Chicago, right? And you could be in somewhere where it's not a direct flight to get there, which I don't think there's no direct flights to Las Vegas. All of them I think go through LA, right? And you have to come back to LA, which is not cheap, and then find your way to Vegas. By that time, I don't know, man. You're gonna be out of so much UPEX just to travel, right? And I don't believe they're gonna be giving you back your UPEX. You're gonna be paying 4 or 5 thousand, and you may get yeah, bus routes. Yeah, there's bus routes. Yeah, out of LA, and I think there are flights as well. So you're in Las Vegas already, or you're in LA waiting to get to Las Vegas? Because I haven't checked to see if we can get into to Las Vegas yet. I don't see any bus terminals here on the map, but I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, in real life, yeah. If real life, yes, I do see that. Even in you're still in Queens. You got to start making your way, man. Just I left Queens like from like yesterday. Let me see something. Let's go to Upland and see the route. So I guess LAS is Las Vegas. Yeah, so LAS is Las Vegas, LAX. So LAS is a flight from San Fran to to Nevada to Las Vegas, which is like 410 UPIX. A flight from there to from LA to Las Vegas is 240, and that takes only 4 minutes. The first one takes 7 minutes. Um, so and then there's JFK from New York. From JFK to Las Vegas is 2,250 UPIX. Takes you 37 minutes to get there straight. And Las Vegas, I don't know what ORD is. I'm not sure which one that is. Could be Oakland or something like that. Is 1,510 UPIX, 25 minutes. And then bus from Las Vegas to LA and LA to Las Vegas is 112 minutes and 50, which is what I plan to take. I plan to take the bus. So the minute it's open, I'm jumping on a bus and I'm going. It's only gonna cost me 50 UPIX. It'll take me almost 2 hours to get there, but that's fine. I'm not gonna be in any rush. Yeah, so I would say is that if you want to, how did I do it again? Give me 1 sec. Let me check in here. So what I did is that I went to I think I went to Manhattan. I don't think you have to go to Manhattan, but I went to Manhattan, and then from Manhattan I went to I think I went to Detroit, and then from Detroit, I went to Chicago, and then flew from Chicago to San Francisco, and then San Francisco, I took a bus from San Francisco to Oakland because I wanted to go check on my Alameda stuff, right? So once I got into Oakland, then I took another, I think either train or bus to LA. So I went like a really long route, but it didn't cost me a whole lot to do that, right? It cost me less than 1,000 or less than, I would say less than 1,000 UPIX to do all of that. I always try to find the cheapest way. So yeah, so I found my way to Chicago, right? Chicago, took a flight to San Fran. Once I got to San Fran, I stopped off in Oakland first because I wanted to check on some properties to see if I can build on my ocean front there that I have in Alameda. And then after that, from Alameda, I went to LA because I know it's only by that time I said, yeah, I'll earn the money I spent back if I do it this way, and then it's only going to cost me $50 or 50 UPIX to get to Nevada after that. So that I think that was the route I took. I should have talked about it yesterday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you leave, man, because tomorrow I think everything's gonna open up tomorrow. The bus terminals, everything in Las Vegas, the plane, everything. So everyone's gonna try and get in early. It's always good to get in a day before. Just to let your guy float around. Um, and before you leave to Upland for Life, try and get some more cents. Get at least 11 cents before you leave, so it's not gonna be a problem for you to move around and get to where you need to get. Yeah, so yeah, but so over the next, by for sure, by Wednesday I'll have my speculation on the properties because Tuesday will be the stress test, and that will give an idea of what the floor is going to be. And then once I figure what the floor is going to be, then I'll be able to better gauge the right amount of funds to put in to Las Vegas and what you're going to be looking at for when it comes to prices and where we should get, right. And as far as I see it right now, Henderson, yeah, Henderson's still in it. Yeah, Henderson is in it. Doesn't look like it from up there, but Henderson's a part of it. all the way down here, I believe, too. So there are going to be some great buys in a lot of these neighborhoods. Another museum there, right? So we'll see a golf course over here. Here's a stadium right here. I think there's two stadiums close by. Here's another one here, right here. Star Nursery Field. What else? Yeah, Boulder Highway. That's another one that could be also a collections or a part of the collection. Oh, right here. Yes, I found it. All right, so right here, Galleria Drive. Remember this one. So these are theme parks, okay? And that is okay. Henderson. It's by the Henderson Hospital. So that's going to be another one to really look out for because this is all theme parks right here, wild parks. This is going to be where if you can get some of these, ooh, you'll be doing all right. Those are going to be some either rares or ultra whatever, ultra rares or something because I don't think there's many water parks in Vegas. So this is probably one of the only ones. So these could be all rares here, but don't quote me on that. I'm just speculating. Yeah, if you have, yeah, try and get accumulate some before you leave. Don't just leave. All right, so since you got a better understanding of the circles, the secret one, that one, I don't know what to do. There's nothing to give you a hint. There's nothing to let you know. I understand the circles. The faster they flash is the closer you are, the slower it is. That means it's the farthest you are away. And I notice sometimes I'll lose Apex treasure hunting, but sometimes you hit a good one. Have to be in a good tier city. Yes, you have to be in a good tier city to max out on it, to be honest. 100%. You have to be. Because like that's what I said in Cleveland, it was horrible. Like I just hated treasure hunting because I didn't see the point. Like I was always getting like 260 upics and it would cost me 300, right? Because sometimes I would spawn after I do the free one, I'd spawn another one, which I think is like 50 upics, right? After that 50 upics, then sometimes I wouldn't have a property close by, so I have to land on these properties, and the fees, the send fees were up. Everybody had them high, and by the time I find it, because it's never around any of my properties, I spent like 300, 400 upics just trying to get this thing, and then I only get 260. And a lot of times I don't even get a pinata. I hate pinatas too. Ugh, because like whether it's on my phone or on the mouse, I'm not clicking fast enough to earn enough upics per click. So, but yeah, the Bay, Las Vegas, definitely something you gotta buy, man. Definitely something. Yeah. So Galleria Road, Gibson Road. Let's see what's this is off the interstate. Okay. Yeah. So there's a lot here. There's so much. Like I have to go back and dig in and get as much information as I possibly can and then go from there. Yeah, just the whole Henderson, yeah, station, Sunset Station. So I hear this is a chain of hotels and casinos and all this stuff. So here's another good area too. So even if you don't get any of these up here, there's still some down here, hotels and casino, that you can generate some nice income off of. Look at all the hotels that are there, right? There's three right there. Let me zoom in some more. Here's another one. Here's another one. If I go into more, so there isn't any more. That's it. Yeah. So there's just too many. There's a lot. So you're not missing out if you don't get the downtown area. You know the downtown's going to be quite expensive, and if you're going in with 200,000 upix, you got to be very strategic on how you spend it and not blow it on a lot of these larger properties that take up a ton. Panda Express. Is that from the movie? Is that what the movie was all about? Where's what? What's the name of the water parks? What if you're asking about the water parks that's close to the that will be close to the Henderson Hospital, um, which is like down by what's the street name again? Yeah, I think it's here. Galleria. So here, it's right here. Come on. Yeah, it's right here. It's just not showing up right now, but it's right in here, in this area here. Come on. Load up, please. Yeah, give it a second. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know much about Santa Maria, to be honest. Nothing. I don't know much. I didn't really get to travel to a lot of different places when I was younger. I did a lot of traveling to like New York, been to Florida one of the few two times. Not much. Um, where else? New York, Jamaica, Atlanta, Cleveland I've been to. So I didn't really get to go to a ton of places so I could see all these things. So so me playing in this game, it's all learning for me because I'm quite unfamiliar with a lot of these cities and what they have to offer. But I'm always willing to learn. So oh, here we go, Silver Bowl Fields. Yeah, here we go. That's what I was looking for. So here's another stadium here, and I think this is another stadium too. Recreational complex right there. Oh, here it is. Sorry. So I was saying it's here. The Henderson Hospital is on East Galleria and Boulder Highway or Gibson Road. East Galleria and Gibson Road. Okay, that's excellent, man. That's excellent. Yeah, yeah. If you can, why not? Do it, man. Travel as much as you can. You learn a lot. I'm not sure. I've been to New York, but like New York, New Jersey, I mostly stayed in New Jersey and come and visit friends and family and stuff like that in New York. Never really stayed there, so I never really got to do anything much other than like I would go to like the tennis matches that they had there. I would go to family barbecues and stuff. But this is like I don't even know, like decades ago, like 2 decades ago, a long time ago, like when I was really young, still in high school and stuff like that, and going into college. When I finally went into college, all the traveling slowed down because I had to pay for my own schooling. So I didn't really have the funds to pay for school and to travel. My job wasn't I wasn't making enough to do both. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, don't worry, Upland for life, man. I'm gonna go do a deep dive. I'm gonna watch some more of these realtors videos on YouTube here and try and gather as much information about each neighborhood. And I will look into some of those places I showed you of all the stadiums, the water park, the museums, the casinos, all the different hotels. There's some really nice. What did I started off in accounting, and then I just couldn't do it anymore. I didn't really want to do it, and then I did business administration with um entrepreneurship. Um yeah, business admin with entrepreneurship. So I did that, and that was it. Like, and I should have went back and just did a trade because everybody else was doing that in school. That's one thing I didn't like particularly about my high school, is that when the colleges came to our school to show us, about them, they didn't bring any trade schools, because I would have jumped on that, and right now I probably would have put thousands upon thousands of dollars into Upland already because of doing trades, right? Because it's so much. But yeah, that's what I majored in. It was all right. At that time I wasn't as focused about doing things as I am now. Now I'm a lot more focused. I go out there and I try. I fail a lot. That's one thing for sure. I fail a lot. Like, failure is like right at my doorstep. But I accept it. It's a part of learning and doing things. I don't have a mentor. I would love to get a mentor to reduce my failure. Yeah, anything, exactly. Anything business is a good route. Like, I have a little side hustle right now that I'm selling like mobile accessories for like iPhone and stuff. So I do here in Toronto, like things kind of open back up. So I do like a lot of street festival. I did one like a week or so ago, right? And I was supposed to do one today, but ended up didn't sign up, so I have to sign up for one at the end of the month. There's one or two in July that I may be attending. Another one in is there one in August? I think there's one in August, September, and one in December. So all of those I'll be attending. I plan on going to major in philosophy and yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, but that's good, man. You go for it, man. Philosophy, you go for it. I don't know how they do it, but I don't know how old you are, but maybe if you're kind of came out of high school and then working, you could maybe apply like as a mature student and get in that way, and it's maybe not necessarily on your grades. I don't know how it works there, but maybe you could get in as a mature student and then go from there. But yeah, good luck getting in. I hope you get accepted and you can become a philosophy major. Um, I don't know if there's a minor that you could do in something else as like as having communication and business. Um, All right, think about this. The communication is key. Business is awesome. Business trade, yeah, awesome. Communication right now, especially if you're doing YouTube videos, communication is great. Okay, nice. Then you're good. So I would say, yeah, communications. To be honest, you can drop the philosophy, go into media communications or communications, business trade, any one of those. If you can do both of these, you're gonna be fine because communication is everyday life and business is every transaction that you make. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, so that's good. You're 20, you're still young. So I don't see, this is just my opinion. I'm not telling you what to do or anything, but back to this one here, communications and business is a great combination. You have to you have to learn how to communicate with people. You have to be able to present yourself to people because every day you get up and you go on the street is a presentation of yourself. Business is every transaction you make, and communication is a transaction. So every conversation you have is a transaction, which is business because you're discussing something. You get something, the other person gets something out of, whether it's tangible or intangible, it doesn't matter. You're still doing a transaction in business. So communication is key. If you can do that and you're doing upland, I mean not upland, you're doing your YouTube already, you have communication and business, you can figure out how to intertwine the two in together and they go hand in hand, business and communication. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, no problem, man. I wish I had someone to give me some insight when I was going through school and stuff like that too. And also, you don't only want to just pick what is hot right now because if your course is a 3 year or a 4 year or a 2 year course, probably in 2 years, that is not as hot as it used to be. So you got to also see what is promising right now. Blockchain is promising, right? As you see, we're playing a blockchain game right now. So you could get into that. You could get into the communication side of blockchain because the biggest problem with the understanding of blockchain is the understanding of blockchain. So people don't know what the hell you're saying when you mention blockchain and Bitcoin. That's where the confusion is. So communication, if you can do something in communication to relate to what's dominated in the future, then yeah. Yeah, sure, go for it. Go for it all. But like I say, just make sure what you're going for will be there and you'll be needing people by the time you retire, not now that they need people and they're short of this and that. And then you go and do it, and 4 or 5 years' time, that job is kind of like, oh, we were filled there. You need to go, we're looking for this instead. So it's just something you just should just consider. Um, like I said, blockchain's popular. Bitcoin, whole idea of that is popular. NFTs are popular. And NFTs is not gonna. I can guarantee you this: NFTs is not gonna stop where it's at right now. Right now is everyone just making everything NFTs and all their ideas and stuff into NFTs. But NFTs are gonna expand to more day to day life things. Excuse me. Even the ownership for your house that you live in is going to be an NFT, possibly. Your driver's license probably going to be an NFT. Um, your gym membership is going to be an NFT. If you are a part of like a theater club where you go to the theaters and you get like points because you're a member, that's going to be an NFT as well. Right. I also have knowledge in carpentry, so I do. Yeah. See, you already have it, bro. You can go to school and probably not make as much as a carpenter. Because let me tell you something. I don't know about in the States, but here in Canada, trades, a trade person is making as much as a lawyer, right? And you can have the knowledge, but I'm just saying this. You can do your carpentry and make a lot of money. And then you yourself can go out and gather what other knowledge it is that you're interested in and see if you can apply it to what you're doing. Anything you want to do, man. I'm just saying. Anything you want to do. 3 days, one time. See? And yeah, that's what I mean. You can, and that's 3 days. Times that by 100. That's $500,000. No, it's $50,000, right? Yeah. So I'm telling you, you're in a better position than someone who went to school to study philosophy because you already have a mentor in what you're doing. You're ahead of the game. You're 20 years old. You have a mentor. You're doing something where you can make a lot of money. Yeah, yeah. That's what I meant to say. Not 500,000, just 50,000. I did correct myself. Right? 50,000. That's not really a lot, but that's you working for somebody. All right? That's you working for somebody. And he's your mentor. So he'll tell you, I made around 2K a week. So there you go. That's 100. There's 52 weeks a year, right? So that's over 100K. You're already making six figures, right? Not saying that you can't make six figures studying philosophy and having your bachelor's, right? But that's 4 years, 5 years down the road. You can make 100K today, right? You can make 100K today. If you can make you can make 2K a week for 52 weeks, you're over 100K. And at age 20 making 100K, you'll be a millionaire in 10 years, right? And that's just making 100K. Yeah, then do it, man. Make the 100K. Make that 100K, and then you can decide, oh, I'm gonna go do my philosophy thing. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You have the money to do it, and you can make as much as you need to make. But you're starting off at the age of 20, having the ability to make 100K by yourself. You don't have any kids. You just, I don't know if you live at home or you have your own place or whatever, but 100K is good money, and that's working for somebody, right? And you have a mentor. It's the ball's already in your court. You just gotta just use what you have. You don't have to search for any of these things that you have. You don't. It's right there in your lap. Just take advantage of what you have, right? You're 20. You could make 100K or more for the next 3, 4 years. And by the age of 23, you say you're able to save up 150K. 150K probably could put you through school. I don't know how much it is per year for school. Yes, I know, I understand. But you gotta try and put some away for yourself. Help as much as you can. Um, but just go on in, man. Get the 100K. You get that 100K, you can easily provide. I don't know what the cost of living is where you are, but 100K is a great start. You can do a lot with 100K, and whatever your mom can bring in will help her as well. So you could be the man of the house and take care of her, no problem, with the 100K. You can do that right now. You have a mentor. And if you're able to save, I don't know, 20% of that 100K that you make, I don't know what the tax brackets are like where you live, but if you can save 100K, sorry, 20K of that 100, and you save that every year, in 3 years, that's $60,000 that you can either, I don't know if you can use that to buy a property for yourself, and you can move out and have your own place and still make 100K and still take good care of yourself, right? But just not giving any financial advice, but I'm just saying if I was in your position, that's what I would do. I already have a mentor. I already have a trade skill. Even if I need to go to school to get whatever certificate so I can make more than 2K a week, I'm doing that. You already have a skill, you have a mentor, and you're young. You're 20 years old. You don't have any kids. You can grind. You can grind. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. I understand. Cost of living is high, but I don't know what you can grind inflation every. I know. It's killing us here in Canada because gas. I was working it out is like $8 a gallon for us. We do it in liters, and we're paying $2.15 a liter, and I think in each gallon it's like 3.75 liters in 1 gallon, so it equates to about $8 a gallon we're paying here. So I'm feeling it. My car uses premium gas, so I'm paying the top at the top right now. So my gas is like $2 and like 20 something cents, like 24 cents. It's nuts. It's insane. So yeah, see, so I'm paying way more than you, man. I'm paying like $8. Yeah. $8 a gallon. If you work it out, man, it's insane. But minus the inflation too is another thing you got to consider. But I'm just saying you can grind for the next 3 to 4 years, right? Grind hard, work hard, save your money, don't party, don't go anywhere, don't travel, don't do anything, right? And you save as much of that. Live off. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what the 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 cost of living there. But if you can live off of say 50,000 a year and save 50,000 a year for the next 3 to 4 years, you'll be able to do whatever you want, right? You can continue living off of the 50 and buying a property or whatever it is and do whatever, upgrade your moms, you guys go get a house together or whatever, and you just grind, man, and just save your money. And once she's settled and okay in there, you move and you get your own spot, right? And she'll be able to take care of the house. You don't buy a big house, buy a starter home, right? And then once you're there for a certain amount of time, if you're still grinding, still making the 100K or more, you can save and boom, buy a second one. You know what I mean? So like it's possible. You just have to just have that mindset that you're gonna do it. And that's it. Just have that mindset and you'll be fine. So, all right, is your so let's say not including food, right? Not including food, but or maybe food included. I don't know. Let's put another 600 on that, right? For food. right? Because if you're making 2K a week, 900 is easy. All you got to do, man, pencil it out, man. Write down all your expenses minus whatever you have coming in. You see how much you have left over. If you got more than 500, okay. So then, all right. Let's go back to this. If you can make 2K a week and you spend 2 to 2.5, the next 2Ks that you make for the next 3 weeks, you only need to spend another 1,000 out of that for yourself, right? So if you're gonna say you're making 8K a month, right? Let's say you're making 8K a month. Yeah, bro. Just figure out what your monthly income is, minus all your expenses, whatever you're left over with, put $50, or sorry, $50, 50%, you buy assets that will grow over time. The other 50, you can split that in half again. If you need to buy clothes, you need to save more than that. With the amount of money you're making, I would say pay yourself 20%. 20%. 20%. Save 20%. Reduce. I don't know if you buy food every day. I don't know if you go out every day. I don't know if you're into um shoes and you want to get the latest Jordans. Get rid of all of that. All of that out the window. Reduce your spending and be tight. Just go out right now, buy up all the clothes you will need for the next year or two, other than your work clothes, and just don't buy anything. And just put away 20% of your pay every month. So your expenses, whatever is left over, you can put 20 to 50% away, right? And the other, so you minus your expenses, whatever you're left over, 20 to 50% you can put away to save and whatever else. And then the other 25%, right, that you're left with, because you have 50% that you save, 25% that you have another 50 that you have. Split that into the 25% can cover any little thing that you need, and try and live off of that 25% for the month, right? So you live off 25%. If you can do that, you'll be fine. Expenses minus, or income minus expenses, whatever you have left over after you minus your rent, water, food, all of that stuff, 50% put it in savings. The 25% that you have out of the 50% that's left, try and have that 25% to use for the rest of your month. And if you can live on 25% of your income, you'll be able to save a ton of money, right? If you make 100,000 and your monthly income, let's see here. Let me see something real quick. All right. So you say you put out 30,000 a year in all your expenses, right? Well, taxes not included, of course. I don't know how your tax bracket is or what the taxes are for someone on your level, but you do that minus whatever it is. But just figure it out. Just do it, man. Just live on the smallest amount of money that you possibly can. Live on it and you'll be fine. And just save. Save all your money. Save as much as you can. You don't need it right now. These are the years that you're going to be working your hardest, and save it all for later on. Buy properties, buy assets. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying, if I was in your shoes, this is what I would be doing, especially if I already have a mentor, which you already have. And you said he's a millionaire. So that's the perfect person to ask because I'm not a millionaire. I may have $1 million worth in assets, but I don't have it in cash. Right. But, yeah, do it. Ask your mentor. He's the perfect person. He's a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire like him. I wouldn't be complaining about gas if I was. So yeah, that's how I would suggest you do instead of listening to me. I'm just the outside person. You don't really know. You just see me on YouTube. So don't take my word or my advice. But if any of them aligns with whatever it is that that makes sense to you, yeah, sure, you can go along with it. But best person to ask is your mentor. Don't listen to anything I just said. Ask your mentor, see what he says, and then you can sit back, reevaluate, and go forward. Yeah, but talk to him. Tell him about your money situation. Maybe he will share his. Yeah, talk to him about yours. Just tell him, hey man, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I'm thinking I need this amount of money to do it. What do you think about that? How do I go about it? How do I get in the money? All that stuff. Yeah, man, no problem, no problem. Like I said, talk to your mentor. Don't listen to me. I'm not a financial advisor. I know nothing about finance. All right, I know nothing. I know nothing at all. Zero. So yeah. But anyways, man, it's getting late for me. It was great talking to you as always. Oh, look at the time. Oh man, it's super late. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Upland for Life, for always supporting me and we talking together. It's a great conversation. I wasn't expecting it to go this long, but sometimes it happens. Anyways, guys, uh if you like my content, please subscribe. Please like and share and leave a comment down below. And please leave some good comments because I'm getting some weird comments. People who are writing different languages. I don't even know what it says. Yeah, yeah, true, true. Yes, and you have a great night too, man. Yeah, you're not keeping me up. It's my choice to stay up this long. Sometimes I just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. So and I lose track of time. So no big deal, no worries. But anyways, man, thank you and good night. Night, everyone.